rosters and salaries for the FFL. I'm going to try my best to really go through these. I'm going to show you guys each attribute. I think like the key players like King, I'm going to click on him. I'm going to show you the ratings for him. But let me guys know what you think. Let me start off with probably the worst possible team in the FFL, and that is the Lumberjacks. They are bad. So uh yeah, they are just not great. Not great at all. I think they can be built in a couple of seasons, but whoever gets to coach this team, I'm going to give 4 seasons because this team is just, the CPU did not build them the right way. I mean, they do have some talent. They're extremely young, but I don't think they're going to win more than 8 games. I don't even think they'll get to 8 games. A few NFL players are going to slip in here and there, but I'm going to show you the salaries before I show you the rest of the roster. Alright, give me just a minute here. Okay. Okay, let me go through these really fast. Okay, try to skip NFL teams. We're not using those. I think the Bulldogs have the lowest in cap space, which is, I think, crazy because I don't think their team is really that special, but that's just me. So they have a lot, and their team is, it's decent. Desperados, Dreadnoughts, Flyers. The Hounds are probably the best team in the FFL overall wise. 102 million in cap space. Yeah. I mean, it should be fun. Whoever gets this team, it's gonna be fun to rebuild. I can't do any. If I were to coach a team, I'd probably be Lumberjacks, to be honest. Miners have a lot too. Yeah, they're not great either. So yeah, I'm a little upset that the CPU didn't really like take the time to build these teams correctly, because there's a lot of teams that have a lot of cap space. So, I mean, I guess in a way you can say we're starting over. I mean, completely, but I don't know. I really wanted, like, I really expected the CPU to kind of at least build these teams to where like they were manageable. The Lumberjacks, as you've seen, are probably the worst team here. Like they're not. I don't think they're gonna win any games. Like I said before, the NFL games you're gonna need a forced win. So those may be the only games they win. So, but anything's possible. This is Madden, so. Let's see. Alright, let me show you the rosters here. Richard Hayden. Superstar Chef. Jesus. His ratings are okay. Hold on, I have to adjust my mic here. Okay, better. Running backs, Alfred King. 89 speed. Ah, he has good stats. How old is he? 23? Whoever gets Aftershocks is gonna have a good running back for a while. Tyrone Steele. Actually, if you guys want to know the attributes, if you coach a team, then I'll just give them to you, because this is gonna be a while just going through and see. Look, it's gonna be a while just going through selecting the best players on each team. But he's pretty decent, and you got the stats right here. I mean, Aftershocks are good. They're good. I do like their tight end sets though. I think Corey Kramer and Jimmy Strader, something like that, are. I think they have decent stats. Offensive line. The left side was good. The right side, it can be improved. So defensive line, not the best, but I've seen worse. Linebackers, so they're probably gonna run a 34, most likely. Cornerbacks aren't the best. Okay, so this overall is a decent team. I think we'll get into the playoffs. I guess we're gonna go season predictions here. I think this team makes it. Aviators, they don't have a quarterback. So whoever gets this team will be fun to see who your quarterback is. Bradley Kraft. Yeah, he's probably gonna be one of the best running backs. I have to see his stats here. Star Dev. Yeah, I think he's gonna be one of the best running backs here. Whoever gets the Aviators are gonna have like one of the best running backs. No doubt. His stats do not lie. And he doesn't really have anyone to back him up. So, I mean, free agency, you probably could go and get one. Javon Monroe. Okay. Man, I gotta put together these games because like I want to see. Let me go back here. I do want to see this game. I mean, we may have a game tonight because this game is like I do want to see it. It's gonna be good. I think the Voyagers are good too, but we'll get to them. Yeah, I had to leave a few NFL players here because like if I took them off the team, they were just gonna make them worse. I didn't want to give any teams extra salary, so. Okay, where was I? I think I was on wide receivers. Yeah. Okay, tight ends. Decent. Their offensive line isn't great, but oh, wow. Okay, I think this team's getting taken, honestly, right off the bat. If someone comes in to coach, I think they're taking this team. Superstar Dev. Uh, yeah, his stats are good. I think, hold on. I'm gonna move him to D tackle and see what happens because I think he has a D tackle stats. I'm just gonna see what happens. I think he's more of a D tackle. Yeah, he's more of a D tackle, but is he hurt? Yeah, so he's the starter. Linebackers aren't great. The problem with this team, I think, is it's just old, and you know after a few years, I think they're gonna fall off hard time. or not hard time, big time if they don't get a user. So they need a user bad. Yeah, I definitely could see this team falling off if they don't have a user. Another 90. Yeah, this team's gonna get taken right away. There's just too much talent on it. Okay, the beats. Beats are kind of strange. You'll get to see they have a decent running back, LaMarcus. His stats aren't great, but I think he can get the job done. I wouldn't trade him. I think may I think if you're the Bees, I think you just test to see what you have this year. I don't think I'd trade anyone yet. I mean, they're young. Well, not young, not completely young. Perry Young is like 29, but I mean, their wide receiver core is not bad. Tight ends could be better. Their offensive line is strange. This is a very strange team, I'm telling you. Not just logo. I love the logo, but the roster is like you get to parts where they're old and then they're young. See? Look at that. Okay, what is his stats? Because oh yeah. He's an animal. I'm gonna see what happens. I think he would perform better if he was a right end. Let's just see. What was he, a 90 before? Yeah, he's definitely better to right end. I'm trying to help this team here. I'm not trying to like ruin anyone, but it just if you put them in the right scheme, we're gonna go up. So I mean, you guys can move him back to defensive tackle if you take the team, but I'm just saying he would perform better if he was a defensive end. Joey Mayo. I mean, this team's not bad. I think the quarterback situation's a little bit tricky because you've got a young Stuart Codron and a Tucker Edmonds. Let's look at these two stats real quick. I definitely think you could use him, at least for this year, before he starts going down hardcore. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And Stewart, I would keep him. He doesn't have bad stats. His deep accuracy could be a little better, but I mean, you can always upgrade that throughout the season. And you got Savon Jennings, who will probably never see the field, but alright, now the Bisons. Let's see what we got here. The quarterback is, I don't know. I don't know. He's got star dev. He's got great stats. I don't know why he's so low. His speed is low. Could be it. His awareness is low too. Okay. He has great stats. I don't know why he was so low. But, someone just sent, a message in Discord. Alright, well, I'm doing the teams now, so. Hold on, let me type. Alright. So the Bisons, they're interesting. Especially you got Morris Hall, a rookie. A lot of great running backs, I think. I think you'd be crazy to trade this guy. I think he's going to turn into a star. He already has monster stats. 87 break tackle. I don't think I'd allow you to trade him. I don't think, unless you would get maybe a first round pick or in a third or something, because this he he's gonna be a monster. Oops. Follow Morgan, start F. I'm not too crazy about his stats. He does have 94 speed and 90 block area vision, but I do like Morris Hall better. So yeah, like I said, I think you'd be crazy to trade him unless you got a ridiculous deal. Wide receivers aren't bad. Trayvon Turner. That's weird. Oh, the running back's gonna have all day to run. Look at the offensive line is not bad at all. The tackles are a little iffy, but other than that, it's solid. The team is solid, I think, except for defensive tackle. Linebacker's a little shady. Hunter. Look at this guy. This is insane. This guy is insane. Look at that. I might actually consider lowering his stats, to be honest. That's just unfair. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. They got a young Marcus Morris. Look at that 96 speed. That is insane. Whoever gets this team is gonna be like the guy. Uh, Carroll. Yeah, this team's young. I think they could definitely do stuff in the playoffs this year. I think they need a better quarterback. They might have to. I would, if I didn't make the playoffs this year, if I was the Bisons, I would probably draft a quarterback. Cause I don't think Bratsky is gonna do it for him. I need to go through these a lot faster, I think. To be honest, their quarterbacks are solid. The only problem I have is Rugamer is 28. Let's go through these stats here. Throw 99. Jesus. 99 throw power. Okay. Okay. So I'm just. These stats are insane. Alright. Carrying night. He's never gonna fumble. Josh Powell. Wide receivers are decent. Offense. I'm not too crazy about the offensive line. They are young though, so I'll give them a pass. Left out an NFL player. Oh well. Pierce or Pierce. Why did I say Pierce? Sorry guys, it's in the morning. I'm just getting the hang of things. Pierce. I mean, okay. What is going on here? Is he a safety? What happens if I move him to safety? I just want to know. Move him back, but I just want to know. Yeah, he could play. He could play anything. Linebackers are okay. Alright. Celtic Tigers. This is an interesting story, I think. I think this is one of the better stories coming in. You got Josh Taylor, 32 years old. What do you do with him? Do you keep him? He's got superstar dev. I think this is a really good story. His stats are great, I think, for a 32-year-old. Do you keep him? Or do you draft another quarterback and trade him? I don't know what I would do. This is a tough situation to do. So, we'll see what happens with that. I hope so. I honestly, I may give some of the Celtic Tigers just for that storyline to see what they do with them. Because it's interesting to see. Running backs aren't great. Patrick Wright. Definitely some storylines coming in. Not good. I think this team is just okay. He doesn't have that good of stats, but this team, I think it's just the problem is it's young. The young balances out the old. I think that's the problem. Their punter's really old. They do have Pierce Tracy or Pierce. Like I'm gonna be smacking myself for that later. So you don't have to. You guys don't have to do it for me. I'll do it myself. That's for I would probably get. It's yes, 95 throw power though. I don't know what I would do with him. I would probably trade him. See, his awareness is going down really bad. I wouldn't hold on to him. Running backs aren't the best. Dude, they need a quarterback because these wide receivers are great. Got the offensive line. Eh. I definitely think I've looked at the Hounds roster. I definitely think it's better than this. They do have a strong defense though. I think Desperados right now would probably be my pick. It's probably gonna be between the Desperados and the Hounds in the FFL Bowl, I think. Just my guess. Because I think they have the two best uh, rosters in the league. But they need a new quarterback. I think if Kennedy were to start, they might have a chance at doing something big this year, but Cooper White, I don't trust him. That awareness is just too low. Bryce Gage. His stats aren't amazing, but he'll do. He's probably got, what dev does he have? Quick, he'll do. Graham Erickson. He'll probably get traded. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Brian Bennett. VJ Van Noy. Interesting. I do want the Lumberjacks to succeed though. Like I've been saying earlier. I really want someone to take control of the Lumberjacks and build that team up. That'd be fun to watch. And I may stream some of their games too if someone's actually controlling them. If no one's controlling them, there's really no point. I think they lose every streamed game. Alright. I think every team has their pick too. I'll make sure. But I'm pretty sure they do. The Flyers don't have a quarterback. That's clear. It's really clear. I mean, hold on. I like his stats. I like it for a 71 overall. I like his stats. His strength is probably why his overall is so low. I think this guy could be developed. But you have to take in consideration too that not every game is going to be streamed. So, I mean, it's up to the sim whether they want to go off or not. You're after running back? I don't know. Frederick Terrell. Another team that just has excellent receivers, but they don't have a quarterback. I'd trade for one of these backups just to get you through this season. Their offensive line is amazing too. That's a shame. Their defense is amazing. Well, I spoke too soon. Hey, it is. Raymond Buck and Jordan. I'm not gonna pronounce that. I'm not gonna look like an idiot. I already said Pierre say. Alright, the Flyers are done. Golden Eagles. I'm gonna sim through. I'm gonna actually do this really fast now because I don't know. This is getting. I'll just go through these really quick. If you want, pause the video. I'm excited to see what these teams do this year. I think they'll be decent. He's hurt. That sucks. Okay, the Hounds. They are probably the best team in the FFL. I think their team is amazing. They've got the best stats wise. He's the best running back. Look at all that. 90s across the board, except for break tackle, trucking, stiff arm. That's probably gonna hurt him, but if those were high, he'd be a 99 easily. Excuse me. Wait, what was his name? Ronald Wagner? Where have I heard that name before? Ori too? I've heard of that name somewhere too. I don't know where. Yeah, this team has the best roster, I think. Okay, we've seen the Lumberjacks. We don't need to go to them again. Kona Webb. Let's see. Decent. Decent. I think, honestly, I think the Miners just need to go after another quarterback. I think they failed on this one. He's decent. Hmm. Wait, what was his name? Sheldon? Kevin? I'm gonna change that to Kevin right now. That's retarded. That's stupid. I'm not gonna have a player's name be ruined like that. Just dumb. I don't know. Some of these names are dumb, but like that Kevin, that's retarded. I'm not gonna have a name like that in my league. Uh, ooh, 91. Interesting. Derwin Black. Nice. Miners, I think they'll make the playoffs. They could. They could. It's not impossible. You know what I really think though? I think the Lumberjacks could play the Dark Horse, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I like they're probably my favorite team. The reason is because I want them so bad to like succeed because Madden just did them so dirty like that. It's insane. I wish I could fix it to where they were decent, but I'm not gonna like edit, I'm not gonna mess with the rosters. The only one I did, the only thing I did to the rosters was I got rid of the NFL players. I think they're all in the AFC now, and I basically just I fixed that Kevin name because that was stupid. I just don't want names like that. Tigers, they're decent. They're talented. After this, after I show you these, I'm going to show you free agency, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on who's going to make the playoffs based off of like their roster. So like it's just a prediction. Anything can happen, but it just might because a lot of these games are probably going to be simmed. So it's odds are my prediction is probably going to be right, but anything can happen. So here's the Voyagers. Voyagers, I like the Voyagers too. Hold on, I have to go back. I thought he was a rookie. I'm going way too fast here. Their defense is like young too, so they should do good. Finally, the Wizards. I feel like I've shown you these already, but I don't show you fullback because I don't. Nobody cares. I think their problem is, oh wow, Lawrence Humphrey, 98 speed, wow. I'm guessing superstar. Nope, star. He'll probably get to superstar after this year. Yeah, he's a beast, no doubt. Okay, yeah, NFL player, but like I said, I don't want to completely ruin this team. Okay, let me show you free agency. Now, you gotta remember here, you cannot sign the NFL players. So, like, if you see an NFL player, just remember you can't sign him. So, there's probably still a bunch in here. Hey, there's a decent quarterback. He's decent. Just going down the list here. I'm just doing the top till we get to the 60s. If you want to sign one, yeah, just put it in transactions in the Discord. Yeah, okay, there's the top 100. Okay, so I think let's go to divisions here. I think my four or my divisional teams are the Desperados and the Hounds. My wildcard teams are the Aftershocks, the Voyagers, the Aviators, and okay, who else? The South Coast Tigers. I think they get in there. The rest of them, I don't think make the playoffs, sadly. But just 16 teams had a shot for the FFL Bowl. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. I'm gonna upload this to the YouTube channel so everybody can see it. Peace.